of and what we can do as shoppers to be more aware.
And there are some Maine makers we can support to make a difference.
Here to explain is Kristan Vermuellen from Makers of the U.S. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
We already love what we're seeing here,
Yes.
but first let's talk about how did you find out about what slow fashion is?
So I actually read a book. It's called Made in America, and it explains really one company in Maine called American Roots, which is huge when it comes to crafting American-made apparel, and they do it by wholesale. So the book explains really like, let's say you buy a sweater from Zara. Only $2 from that sweater goes towards the employee that makes that sweater. So let's take a step back there. When you look at all these products here, they're all Maine made. So you know the people that are going into it, you know the materials that are going into it. It's all made by hand, and each of them has a story. So I always encourage folks that, hey, while slow fashion can be expensive, it is worthwhile, it's high quality, and also you feel good wearing it. So especially right now at the holidays, I think people need to consider shopping local when it comes to what they wear. So I brought a little samples of all sorts of goodies.
Let's talk the designers. Who do we have here?
Yes.
So we have Bare Bones Hand Sewn that is actually making slippers out of various materials. They use leather, they use different types of wools, sheepskin. Very beautiful. They're based out of Lewiston. So of course, as you know, Lewiston is the hub of shoemaking.
You're right.
So I wanted to showcase something a little bit different than your outside of like your boat shoe.
Right.
This is a slipper.
I
so
love
great
it.
for the holidays. And also for Hats by Bru, actually made in Cumberland.
What?
Downtown Cumberland Center, John Brubaker actually goes and
me to put it
shapes
on?
up the hats.
Yes.
Yes, you have to.
Please do. Oh, it looks so good.
And he actually goes and you can put your initials in the hat.
This
You
is
can
cute.
put the state of Maine
So
design
cute.
on it. And then the strap is actually locally sourced by Dutton Design, and he does leather work, which is really cool. So
up here.
I love that's one of my
quality.
favorites.
Look at the front too. Did
I
you see that?
know.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
There's
that's
a pine tree and a
amazing.
star.
So if you ever want to do like an event and like make custom hats for like those in your family or even like corporate like business parties, like this is the way to go when it comes to that.
It's a fashion statement.
Yes,
for
it
sure.
is.
Definitely. Then Elena Marie, she takes recycled lobster fishing nets and turns them into totes and accessories. So this is one of her newest designs and handbags. And I actually made this custom made because you can go to her shop and make a custom bag.
I like the
which is really
beige with
cool.
it.
Yeah, like
yes,
a little gold
a little
on the
gold
handle.
and this
Yeah.
red in
Oh, it's
there.
gorgeous.
And then on the inside, which you
there's a
probably
clip.
can't see, but there is a clip.
Oh,
but there's
and
also a
pockets.
handmade tag inside. It has my logo in it, and it says Elena Marie 4, and then you can put your own brand into it, which is
I love that.
awesome.
Yeah,
it's
that's
amazing. And then, so going back to shoes, so Jackson Bard, they actually make clogs and espadrille sandals. And what's really unique about hers is that she takes sustainable materials and makes the actual cloth for the actual sandal, the shoe. She hand sews that in gray in her home studio, and she also can do a custom brand on the actual design.
Oh my goodness.
So I got my logo actually put onto the sandal, which was really cool. So you can do anything. I mean, artists can put their artwork on it. You can have like a kid's drawing. Like if you really are fascinated with it, you can put it on the shoe. So she does all types of stuff with that. So Jackson
great.
Bard. Then we have sea salt and silver. So I love jewelry. I mean, everyone loves jewelry. But what I find fascinating is the sustainability aspect of it. So sea salt and silver, they actually take used metals and gems and turn it into jewelry. So for instance, I believe one of her necklaces, she was telling me that a woman owns her own mine, and she took a gem from that mine, I believe it's this necklace right here, and turned it into a necklace. And it's based in Australia, which is really cool. Like I said, there's some stories behind jewelry that people don't really know about. So she has some fascinating work. She's based out of Gray, Maine. And then this is Liz Muse. She takes gold, and what I find fascinating with her stuff is that she takes really unique materials. So this is a shark's tooth, and she goes and just like melts it into gold and makes it into like a ring.
That's incredible.
With a gem, which is beautiful.
One of a kind.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, you're right. One of a kind.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And then Akapo, based in Portland, but he is actually originally from Rwanda, and he takes images of like his culture. So there's different types of images that embrace bravery or strength or love. And this is one piece he made for me for my pageant actually, and I paired it with my bathing suit. It is huge. It is so long. It's made out of wood. It's all laser engraved, but it's also so beautiful because a lot of people like
Beautiful.
statement pieces.
Yes.
So, like I said, sustainable
for
jewelry
a
at
party.
its finest. Yes, great for a party. And then I kind of went a little bit rugged. So this is from Wildwood Oyster Company, and this is definitely a staple because it's pretty much her, I think she calls it her sea urchin
I was
bag.
just going to say, it looks like a sea urchin in the best way,
Yes,
right?
definitely. So it's super cute if you want to go a little bit different. You don't
It's
want
a
to mess with
statement
this
piece.
bag.
Right,
Yes.
right.
And then Nicole, so she takes recycled leather pieces and turns it into leather jackets, motorcycle jackets, as well as vests.
Wow.
And what's really unique about this specific vest is that her friend Amanda actually went and chain stitched this lovely
Made in
Made in the USA.
In the USA.
Yes.
Oh, that's so great.
So it's great to see these makers partner up with one another, and there's amazing designers. And just going back to the clothing, there are two amazing designers that I really recommend that are from Nigeria and Rwanda. They actually go and do custom outfits. So Dorcas is one, and what she does, she takes gems and jewels and turns them into beautiful gowns. So for my pageant, she actually made me this Taylor Swift bodysuit. It's
Wow.
this patriotic thing, and I wore that hat with it.
Oh.
Which was awesome. But she also does, like, you can think about holiday like gowns. Like, people go all out for the holidays and
Yes.
parties, so that's like definitely one I recommend. And then Josiane Fashion House, she actually goes and create like everyday wear. So if you're looking for a night out, a date night, really cute dresses, frilled to the collar, beautifully designed. And so there's a lot of different fashion
so much
designers
to
out
work with
there.
here.
Yes.
Slow fashion. Kristan, thank you so much for being here. Welcome back. Shining